Hi everyone, I'm just going to be making a response to two of Daniel Solzbach's, aka MrRepzion's videos. His two videos are actually from 2012. I'm sorry this is so late and old and all that stuff, but I'm responding to his video Hotshot, Condoms, and Virginity, and one called Butt Implants Gone Wrong, Fuck Society. And in it, he basically asks why people do this and all that stuff. Why people do this, do you think it's right, do you think it's wrong, etc., etc., etc. And so this is what I think. Now, for those of you who don't know, or which is probably most of you, or for those who have forgotten and have watched his videos and forgotten, Hotshot condoms were created by people in Switzerland for boys 11 to 13 who haven't hit puberty yet, and they're basically like extra small condoms. Anyways, it's just a stupid idea. Just think about that for a moment. Just pause it and think about that. Anyways, the reason that I think that things like this are coming around in this world, as sad as it may be, is because of manliness and what it means to be a true man. And that's just what I think it is. Now, I live in America, as most of my viewers, even by viewers I mean like the 6 that I have. I live in America, along with a lot of other people, obviously. But in my opinion, I think that the whole stereotyping, gender stereotypes, and all of that kind of stuff, I think that's completely wrong, and I think that's a huge issue in America. And I don't know about other countries because I don't live in other countries. I just live in Massachusetts, in America. I personally don't really like it here for various reasons, but that's for another day. But I think it has to do with stereotypes, because stereotypes, when you think of a boy, what do you think of? Well, we did this in my English class my freshman year. It's now summer, so this was actually a couple months ago, like a month before school ended. She asked us what we thought about the stereotypes we thought about when we thought of man and woman. Now, men, a lot of things that came up was like shaved head, the scruffly beard thing, I think it's called the 3 o'clock shadow, 5 o'clock shadow, I don't know what it's called. Muscly, likes sports, likes drinking, likes cussing, or cusses a lot, or just does that stuff a lot. All that kind of stuff. And then when you think of women, you think long, luscious hair like mine, obviously. You think of dresses, you think of frailty, you think of damsels in distress, that kind of stuff. And I think that this comes along, this is just my theory and my opinion of how this came along, is because a long time ago, men and women used to be equal, but men had more muscle power, so that's where the muscle thing came from. And they worked out in the field, and the more and more that men were outside and women were inside, it was just kind of like a trained instinct almost. I hate to say that, but that's just what I think it was, similar to it. And so by the time the Middle Ages came around, it was really popular for women to have long hair, to be pale, because they didn't have to go outside and they could have everything brought to them. That was thought as beautiful because they could be well maintained and personal hygiene is great and all that stuff. And men would be strong, because they had to go into battle or work in the field, that kind of stuff. That's why I think gender stereotypes came about, and that's how I think they came about. Correct me if I'm wrong, but my opinion, well, not really an opinion, just what I think. And then this leads to people thinking the way that they do think, to the media, to society thinking the way that they do think. They believe this. They believe that men who have long hair are gay. Men who wear pink are gay. Women with short hair are lesbians. But no, it's none of that. people have evolved. Obviously, we evolved from monkeys. No, people have, their mindset has evolved. Society and the culture has changed. People are becoming more diverse. People are having other opinions, and people are thinking outside of the box. Instead of women have to do this, 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 men have to be like this, this, this. They're thinking otherwise. And people who are looking at women or men with stereotypes are like, just, oh, that's why we think that women with short hair are lesbians, because we associate short hair with men and long hair with women. That's why you get all of this. And that's why you get like men who wear pink or men who wear like above the knee shorts or stuff like that as gay, because that's what things that you associate with women nowadays. And if like I play video games, guys who think everyone I know thought I was a lesbian at one point. No, I'm fucking not. I'm bisexual. No, but, because I have short hair, I do the whole jeans, t-shirt thing. Although I do love dresses and my makeup, even though I'm not wearing any. But, they just think I'm a lesbian because I don't really do things normal girls would do. Like, I'm not a cake face, or I don't have the long, luscious hair, even though I used to one day. And that kind of stuff. But it's because of things like that, where the media and society just thinks, this is what it means to be a real man. This is what it means to be a real woman. Like, this is why women are seen as with hips and boobs and a butt. That's why you see, like, all this stuff on Tumblr. Real men have muscles. Real women have boobs. Real women are skinny. Real men don't wear pink, stuff like that. But no, your physical appearance doesn't make you a real person. Everyone's already real. If you can touch it, if you can see it, if you can feel it, if you can hear it, if you can taste it, if you can smell it, then it's real. Unless you want to be like one of those people who believes in something else. Because there's actually a group of people that believes that we can just recreate it like 3 seconds ago with our thoughts and everything, just creating the way it has been and everything implanted, and you can watch more about that and learn more about that. And Is Anything Real by Vsauce. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. But anyways, this is where the whole like real man, real woman thing comes into play. And so, because a lot of people in our society thinks this, and because the media tells us to think this, people start thinking, like the public who listens to this does start thinking, oh, well, if everyone around me says so, it must be real. It must be like that. Then that's what it must be like. It's propaganda. That's all it is. Simplest form, in my opinion, it's propaganda. And it's completely just disgusting. Anyways, because, I'm sorry, I made a list of everything we're going to talk about. I'm on, like, this one right now. Anyways, this is another one of my theories, but the reason that things like Hotshot condoms are made is because people want to be real. They want to be accepted. To be real is to be accepted in our society, right? Well, people want to be. That's why people are wanting to try younger and younger and younger. Because like, boys, until they hit puberty, they're scrawny. So, and then when they're 11 through 13, the preteen age, they're about to hit puberty and their hormones, I don't know, I'm not a boy. Their hormones might be racing and it's like, they're so immature. I know that, they're immature. Boys are immature until they're like 30. And even then, anyways, but just, that's why things are like that are made, because they're immature and they can't control their hormones or something like that. And so, the younger you become real, I associate that with the more badass you are. That's why things like toddlers and tiaras are around. That's why little kid bathing bikinis are around. Like, little kids' bikinis, I don't understand, because little children have nothing. They don't have boobs, they don't have a butt. It's sexualization of children, and I don't understand why they have them. But that's why I think that things like I said, Hotshot condoms and stuff like that is created because you want to be real and accepted younger, and you're more of a badass. That's why you see the whole like badass thing. That's why I personally think badasses are attractive, but that's why people act like that, because they're like, I want to be against the social norm. I want to do things that are meh, and all that stuff. And I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. Do you get my point? Just, it's kind of like it's kind of like badass equals real. And real is accepted. And that's why I just don't understand. And then, with another thing of MrRepzion's other part of his first video, the Hotshot condoms, and virginity, with the virginity part, that's why guys want to have sex so badly. Because A, their hormones are just crazy during teenage years and all that stuff. And then, that's also the reason that, yeah, they're like, oh, well, if I'm a guy and I want to do it, I'm going to do it. And other guys want to do it, and I know other guys want to do it because, like, because, like, it's a scientific fact and yada, yada, yada. So guys should do what they want to do because they have, like, they're stronger, they're superior. I sound like such a feminist in this, but I assure you I'm not a feminist. I absolutely promise I'm not a feminist. I'm an equalist, if that's even a thing. It's probably not. I just made it up on the spot. Anyways, but that's why. And then it goes back to stereotyping. With females, that's why you see as like, if a girl has sex, then she's seen as a slut, as a whore, as a just bad, shameful. That's why. Because you think of females, like I said before, frailty, damsel in distress, pure, not dirty, like men are like down and dirty, and women are just like clean and that stuff. That's why that's why people like slut shame and all that shit. And that's why I think that things like little kid bikinis and like toddlers and tiaras and then like Hotshot condoms are created because people want to be more badass. People want to be accepted at a younger age. If this makes sense, it probably doesn't. I'm barely making sense right now. I'm sorry. But, like, the reason that I think Hotshot condoms are made, which is actually something that you asked in your video, Daniel Soulslock, I think that the reason they are made is because people are realizing this. People are realizing it. You realized it. And then people worry about it. And people worry about, like, little kids going off and getting, like, their girlfriend, even though it's not, because there's no real feelings when you're, like, 11 years. You don't have real feelings for other people when you're 11 years old. No romantic feelings, anyways. They feel like society or something's going to pressure them to have sex because, like, oh, the teenagers are having sex. That must be the cool thing to do. So they're worried that their little sons are gonna go off and impregnate their little 12-year-old girlfriend, and they worry about that. So that's why they make Hotshot condoms. I'm sorry this is all over the place. Like, I'm really sorry this is all over the place. I'm sorry this is really long too, and I'm only making it longer by doing this. And I'm sorry I got off topic. And yeah, bye.